A lot of people have taken issue with Street Fighter 6's soundtrack. They find it lackluster or just in general not really reflective of the rest of the franchise. I unfortunately have to agree. There's just something missing here. I'm gonna go ahead and call that something melody, but we can get into that another time, because to be honest, right now, I'd rather be positive about the game. I'd rather say something nice about it. And while the music might not be the greatest thing for the eardrums, you know what is? The sound design. That's right, today we're talking about Street Fighter 6's Immaculate sound design. To do this, we're going to turn off the music and swap back and forth between turning off the sound effects and the voice lines. First, we're only turning off the music. Now, I want to start you off the way I got started, as I went in the training room with just the music off, and I got greeted with this subtle little thing. That's right, every little footstep, jump, dash, run that Ken has a matching syncing sound effect with it. Tiny little footsteps that you never hear over the music, yet they're still there just because. That is already a lot of love being put into this, and I didn't even know it was there, so when I heard this, I already knew we're in for a good time. Next, moving on to some normals, take a listen to just how much impact these have. Just these tiny little buttons, they have such an appropriate amount of, you know, for the lights, you just get this little smack, but that's so satisfying, but also lets you know there's more to be done. Next, let's listen to some specials. I want you to really listen to the whoosh of the Hadouken here. I just really think it helps sell the power of the Hadouken. You know, that shit is flying out of his hands. And that's nothing to say of an EX Hadouken. Now let's listen to a good old drive impact. I want to focus on just the startup right now. Don't pay too much attention to the impact part of it. Just the startup. I just love so much the synth coming in there. It sounds like it's energy converging into the character at the beginning, and then through the progression of the notes coming through, it sounds like it's going out of their fist or foot, whatever they're using. It sounds awesome. Now let's go ahead and listen to a counter drive impact. I really want you to listen to how bassy oh god damn it! Okay, this time for real. Listen to how bassy it is, especially if you have headphones on. That sound of it going as it powers down from all the color splashing, oh my god, it just really sells a big thing just happened. It's just an escalation up and a deceleration down, all centered around the actual impact of it. It's awesome. Next, let's listen to some good old parries. Now, the parry is such an interesting choice in this game because I believe it's like a Japanese wind chime, or maybe just a wood block of some kind. I'm really not sure. If you know in the comments, please let me know. But it's such an interesting choice that totally pays off because it sounds really cool and, more importantly, really clear. Whenever you get a parry in this game, you know it. The opponent knows it, the audience knows it, everyone knows it. It is an unmistakable sound. And you know, I thought the perfect parry was not a super different noise, but at least a different one. But upon listening to it closer, I don't think the sound itself is changed. I think there's just things added to it. Mainly a bass boost, as it should be. If I were to take a guess as to what the sound designers were told when making the perfect parry and counter drive impact sounds, it would be, if a crowd is watching, they need to go, ooh, or get really hype. And I believe they achieved that. Boy, I can't wait for EVO this year. Alright, now let's talk some voice lines. The voice direction, at least the English one, in this game is crazy. I am in love with the deliveries of these lines in this game. I mean, there's so many examples I could use. I'm just gonna go with mostly like the ones I'm super familiar with, like Ken. But oh my god, everyone sounds immaculate here. Everyone's giving it their all. Everyone sounds like they're fighting really hard. But the like salt and the anger coming out of some of these are insane. Ken, when he gets a counter drive impact and goes, "Pay attention!" That is something else. That is calling the player out, not the character.
This is it! Foolish! Pay attention!
Everyone giving a AAA performance here also does so much to define these characters. I mean, arcade mode, world tour, all of that, that's all fantastic. But man, I don't need any of that to know that Ken, he is upset. He is angry. He's tired. Because, yeah, when you got the normal level 3, you know, he just does his usual thing.
It's all or nothing! Shinryu-reppa!
But when you're at low enough health to get a critical art, he lets you know he is sick of it.
Sit down and shut up!
And of course, Kyle Hebert, the voice of Ryu, is bringing it as always. I mean, that part's not really a surprise, but it doesn't stop him from giving a really good Shin show.
Now or never! Shin! Shou! Ryu! Ken! This is the path I have chosen. No escape! Shin! Shoryuken! What's wrong? Get up!
And then there's characters like Luke and Guile who have special voice lines for when they perform a frame-perfect special. A really important gameplay function because honestly, it's their voice lines that let me know I did a perfect version more than anything else. And boy, does Luke especially do an amazing job.
Perfect! Perfect! Let's wrap this up!
I want you to go ahead and keep in mind here that this is a critical art, which means he's at low health. And his voice delivery here really sells the fact that he is desperate, he is letting his anger out, and I'm going to focus on the final shot once we get there.
Not too slow! Just stay down!
Alex Lee is really selling the desperation here. I think Luke's critical art, more than anyone's, really shows the status the character is in at this moment. And the fact that you get this close-up shot of his face where he is intense and here's my thing. I think Luke knows that punch the opponent through there, that was the difference between his loss and his win, and the fact that he was that close is so perfectly reflected in Alex Yee's performance. I just can't help but love it. By the way, if anyone's wondering what Luke says during his normal level 3, I can finally answer that question for you. It's not "you're going to Memphis."
Time to go to work! Not too slow! Da, da, da! You chose the wrong guy to mess with! Yo, you good?
I know. I preferred Memphis too, but it is what it is. Let me go ahead and let y'all listen to just the sounds of Luke's level 2, by the way, because, oh my god. The theme of this game is bass, huh? And yeah, I think that'll about wrap us up for today. I recorded a lot more stuff, just a bunch of sound effects and stuff. Guile's perfect, punish counters, but to be honest, I don't really need to give a comprehensive analysis of every single unique sound effect in the game. The main reason I wanted to make this video was so that the people playing this game would take a moment to really appreciate just how much work and perfection went into the sound design of this game, because I'm in love with it. This is probably my favorite sound design, well, since Street Fighter 4, although I guess that doesn't really, it's not that long ago by numbers' sake, but, you know, please, among any other video, let me know what your favorite sound effect is in the game. Let me know what your favorite voice line is. Please, comment below. I want to know, and I want to respond and have a conversation about it. Also, subscribe. That one doesn't have as much of a reason. That one's just, please subscribe. But yeah, I hope to make more videos like this in the future. We got more Let's Play stuff coming up. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Y'all have a great day, and y'all keep fighting the good fight.